Alright, let's talk about something that's shaking up the baseball world. Imagine getting traded while you're mid-game on Fortnite. That's exactly what happened to pitcher Eyanson, and it's just one of the wild stories coming out of this recent Orioles trade that sent shockwaves through the minor leagues. Stick around, because this isn't just another player moves team's story, this reveals how organizations build champions from the ground up. So here's the setup. Two pitchers, Eyanson and Witherspoon, just made their debut performances for the Orioles minor league affiliates after being traded. On paper, it's a simple transaction, but dig deeper and you'll find a masterclass in player development, mental resilience, and why talent pipelines matter more than ever in modern baseball. Let me break this down. First, let's talk about Eyanson. The guy strikes out 16 batters in a Double-A game on a new team, in a new league. But what makes this fascinating isn't just the stats. Look at his quote, "Don't want to give up homers, tired of giving up homers." That's not just a pitcher complaining about dingers, that's a window into the psychology of elite athletes. He's acknowledging weakness while dominating, which tells me he's wired differently. Most players would sugarcoat it. He's already problem-solving mid-success. That's the kind of mentality that turns prospects into aces. And let's dissect that trade timing. He finds out he's been traded while playing Fortnite. Come on, how surreal is that? But here's what this reveals. Organizations like the Orioles aren't just buying talent, they're acquiring mindsets. Eyanson mentions bonding with Witherspoon, his former Sox teammate, saying they have the same knowledge. That continuity in a new system? That's gold. It means the Orioles aren't starting from zero with these guys, they're fast-tracking integration. Smart move. Now, let's contrast this with Witherspoon's outing. He struggles with control but still gets outs. Why does this matter? Because his college-to-pro transition hasn't been smooth, 4.78 ERA in high A before the trade. But here's the twist, he's still throwing 95+ with a wipeout slider. This is where fans and analysts often get it wrong. We see the ERA and panic, but I'm looking at the raw tools. The control issues? Fixable. The electric stuff? That's God-given. The Orioles have a track record of fixing mechanics, see Dean Kramer's journey. So if they clean up Witherspoon's command, we're talking about a potential number 2 starter ceiling here. But let's zoom out. Why does this trade even happen? The Orioles are clearly loading up on pitching depth. And this isn't random, they're mirroring a trend we're seeing across MLB. Teams are treating minor league systems like venture capital portfolios. They're diversifying risk by acquiring high-upside arms, knowing 1 in 5 might hit. It's farm system investment theory 101. Boston probably thought Eyanson Witherspoon were plateauing. Baltimore sees untapped upside. Both could be right. Development is alchemy, some orgs just have a better lab. One thing that immediately stands out. These guys are young. Eyanson's 22, Witherspoon's 23. We're watching chapters 1 or 2 of their stories. But here's my hot take. This trade will be forgotten in 6 months unless the Orioles develop them into contributors by 2027 to 28. That's the timeline smart orgs work on. And considering Baltimore's recent player development investments, their state-of-the-art facility in Sarasota, it's worth asking, are we witnessing the birth of a new pitching factory? Final thought, in a world where trades often feel transactional, this one's a case study in organizational philosophy. It's not about who won the trade tomorrow, it's about who can maximize potential 2 years from now. So I'll leave you with this. When's the last time you saw a trade where both players made their debut for new teams within a week? That rapid integration? That's not luck, that's preparation. And if the Orioles keep operating like this, they won't be sleepers much longer. What do you think, bold move or risky gamble? Let's debate it in the comments.